Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the week of July 10th through the 16th. Let's tap into your energy for the week ahead. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, okay. 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands, okay. You may be involved with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles is my Virgo card, but I know it can be any other earth sign as it is a general reading. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups is giving me a little bit of that stressed out energy within a partnership, or whether or not it's going to work out in a specific partnership. Maybe you're thinking about asking someone out and you're not sure if they're going to, reciprocate or be interested in you. I also get this feeling that there is someone that maybe you were involved with a long time ago. Maybe perhaps at one point or another you were married, had children. So this is like a divorce, a separation. It feels very much like this person or whatever happened between you guys weighs heavily on you, like really, really weighs heavily on you. It feels like a very... it feels like a burden, like a burden that you're afraid to face, that you're afraid to talk about or look into. I feel like it does keep you up at night when you get into those quiet moments where something reminds you of whatever your past whatever it was in your past that is affecting you now, right? So I feel like you may be afraid of replaying old mistakes. So if you're in a current situation and it's very reminiscent of what it was in the past, sorry, all that mumbling, I was like trying to receive the message. But I feel like if you're in a current situation where it's very reminiscent about about something that happened in the past, I feel like you're very fearful of history repeating itself, okay? I feel like there is this energy of not this again, or not, I hope that things that don't work out like this again, or, I'm also hearing like you're asking for strength to be able to move forward, but there's this tendency to like want to walk away and not say anything, and just kind of, well, I messed up, I guess this is my cue to exit, like exit stage left or whatever, right? Your outcome is the Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. And it's like, I feel like someone's got a very sharp tongue or a way of communicating with you that can be very blunt and straightforward. And it's like, you're seriously going to do this again? So this could be like someone you were married to in the past, and now you're in the same situation where now you're thinking of marrying someone new, or maybe now you're newly married. And, I feel like if you had cold feet in a past relationship, you may be experiencing that in a new one. And so it's kind of like, I feel like someone is really coming to you and saying, not this again. You're not going to do the same thing you did to the last one, right? Like, I feel like there is someone who comes to check you on that, like comes correct. If this isn't you going through this is someone around you, or you're the cross watcher here. It's happening to you because they've done that to you, or you've seen your partner do that to someone in the past, and now you're afraid or fearful that it's going to happen to you as well, okay? I do feel like there is this uncertainty about starting a new chapter with someone, or, contemplating whether or not, this person is right for you. I don't know why everyone's getting love readings, even though they're supposed to be general readings. But it's coming through as a love, relationship, partnership reading. I do feel like if you do have worries in a relationship, in a partnership, they are keeping you up at night. I feel like there is this energy of feeling like you're unworthy, feeling like you don't have the stability to offer someone. And so you feel like you're not deserving of a relationship, a marriage, a partnership, a family, whatever it may be. I feel like there's also other stressors around you. In other words, you know, what's going to happen if I do take this this next level, this next chapter in my life? I mean, how does that affect other areas of my life? How does that affect other children, or you know, whatever it may be? I do feel like you are thinking of that. What is the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands about here? Page of Cups. Could be a child, and Two of Wands. So you've got 222 here. So clearly a partnership, whether past, present, or thinking about a future partnership or the future of your partnership, because you have the Two of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So this does feel like centered around a marriage, partnership, relationship. You know, it's coming in pretty loud and clear here. You are at a crossroads about whether or not to move forward in a partnership. I do feel like there's a little bit of that juggling act. You feel really, really positive and loving and caring towards this person. But again, there's this innate fear within you about whether or not you can give this person what they need, want, desire, things of that nature, or vice versa. Remember, this is a general reading. Don't take this like a personal attack, Pisces. It could be the other way around, right? You're wondering if your partner can give this to you, or your partner is wondering whether or not they can give you what it is that you seek, want, need, desire, especially if it's surrounding children. I do feel that there is some sort of unhealthy, how do I say this? I do feel like there's some sort of like past pain, trauma, maybe abandonment issues that this person has had or that you've had in the past. And so unfortunately, those are patterns, karmic cycles that keep being repeated. And at some point, Pisces, enough's enough. You got to put an end to it. You've got to heal. You've got to, you know, cut those cords, cut the ties to the karmic past, and, you know, figure out a way to like end the cycle altogether, whether it's you ending it within yourself or even you ending it so that it doesn't repeat down to the next generation, right? So you have the card, look at that, I cannot make this up, the House and the Marriage card. You could be thinking about moving in with someone and talking about marriage, and maybe you haven't lived with someone since you've been married in the past, and now this is going to be like a big step for you, right? So I do feel like there's a little bit of that fearful worry, like if we move in together, is this person going to want to start pressuring me to get married, or vice versa? It's like you're like, maybe you've talked about marriage and they think, well, maybe we should live together first, you know, before we start talking marriage. I do feel like marriage is on the table if you haven't already gotten married. And I do feel like there is something surrounding a house, whether someone's a homeowner, they're talking about, well, let's buy a house before we get married. Either way, it feels like a scary commitment to you. Those of you that may be fearful of commitment. What is this Nine of Swords and Ten of Wands about? Okay, you had the unexpected income and the great fortune. If you've come into some money, or you're marrying someone with money, there is a little bit of fear here about whether or not you'd be able to manage your money. If you have other financial commitments, also, I get this feeling that if you have outstanding debts that you haven't fully paid into and you're trying to buy a home, I feel like that kind of raises a flag to your like creditors or whoever it is that you may owe money to, whether it's taxes, child support, things of that nature. I do feel like there is this stressor surrounding money. You do end up coming into some money, Pisces, or you get like this big increase in your salary and you're afraid of, you know, all the different ways that that money could end up disappearing. You know what I mean? So I'm also hearing some of you may be worried about your partner only wanting to be with you because of money. Ouch. Okay, what's the advice here? New beginnings for you. The Fool card, Knight of Swords, the Tower card. Wow, yeah. So there is something that kind of shakes everything up here. Could be like this unexpected win, unexpected income, okay, I was about to say a shit ton of money, but like a boatload of money that maybe you inherit or you come into. Maybe you inherit a house and you sell it and you end up with tons of money. I do feel like it affords you a new life, a new chapter, but it's also kind of very scary because you're just like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know where to go from here. What do I do? Knight of Swords. It's like you kind of want to, it's like a little bit of fear there where, I'm not going to say a little bit. I feel like some of you have a lot of fear in terms of whether or not you're doing the right thing or that you've done the right thing. Look at this. What else? The World card. Like I said, the energy I got for you is things definitely change up for you where it affords you a new life, a new lifestyle. Some of you may be purchasing a home, a new car. Some of you may be even like thinking of investing or starting a new business. I definitely feel like that's coming for you. Look at that. Fork in the road, which is really like this Two of Wands here. So you got all signs pointing all different directions, but you've got to pick a path. You've got to make a choice. And there is this energy of you feeling unable to because you're kind of afraid of making the wrong choice. And then at the same time, you're wondering, you know, am I going to look like a bad person if I choose to do this and not that? You know, is so-and-so going to be mad at me if I do this and not that, or that instead of this? You know, I feel like there's a lot of fear that's happening here. That's the perfect card for you, really, between worlds. And 222 may be an important for you, but also 333. You do have the card of between worlds here. So you are in a transitional period for you, especially if you do come into like way more money than you're used to. You're not quite sure how to handle it. You're not quite sure how to move forward with it. And it's just kind of that energy of wanting to move forward, wanting to step into a new life and not repeating old ways, past mistakes, things of that nature. It's like you really want to do what's best for you and for all of those involved. I do feel like you have very good intentions moving forward and that you've experienced some really dark times in the past that you wish you could just fix once and for all. Like if you had a fix it button, you'd fix them all so that there wouldn't be any residual guilt or pain or any of that. I do feel like there is this feeling of wanting to make things right with, you know, people from your past or current situations that just kind of are not in a good light at the moment. So I feel like some of you have some, you know, conversations to be had, and it feels like some of you have a lot of work to do when it comes to clearing the air or apologizing or being open to receiving an apology or asking for forgiveness or vice versa. Don't take it personal, okay? Remember, this is a general reading, but Pisces, that is your reading. I cannot wait to see what else is in store for you with the weeks ahead. Your playlist is here. Your July monthly reading is here. If I have any openings for tarot or Reiki, the link is in the description box down below, and I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye.